Back, good morning, everyone. And today we are uh, going to study about the critical length of fiber and effect of fiber orientation. And as we know that in composite, we have a lot of kind of fiber, yeah, like flag, knife, jute, ham, sisal, abaca, banana, pineapple, coir, and so on. And not all the fiber they have the same uh, dimension, yeah, between the length and dimension and volume of the fiber. So when we are want to assemble a composite, we have to know about how to arrange the fiber itself because of and the effect of the fiber orientation and the length of fiber is different. So as we see in this PPT, there's a short fiber and long fiber, and this is a random. Random it means that the distribute of the fiber is depend on uh, the purpose of why we use the composite. Here unidirectional, only one direction, and bidirectional, there is two direction here, and this is a unidirectional tab. Same, yeah. The direction of the fiber is the same, only one direction. And so the effect of this uh, distribution of the fiber orientation should be effect on the strength and others characteristic of the composite itself. And fiber length refer to the measure of individual fiber embedded in the polymer matrix. So this is like an example of uh, the fiber, yeah, the orientation of fiber. It play crucial role in the determining the mechanical properties of composite material. Long fiber generally offer higher strength and stiffness. Uh, Most people prefer to use a long fiber because of its higher strength. So the categories of fiber length. Short fiber typically is less than 1 millimeters, often used in injection molding, usually, and long fiber 1 until 10 millimeter used in semi-structural application. Uh, Continuous fiber length greater than component dimension used in high performance application. So when they can arrange the length dimension, the length of the fiber, so the researcher is prefer to use this one because of for continuous fiber it can more strong, yeah, stronger than short fiber. So in mechanical properties, long fiber improves tensile strength, modulus, and impact resistance. And short fiber easier to process but offer reduced in fiber reinforcement, and critical fiber length must be exceeded for effective stress transfer. So in table graphic here, when the fiber length is increased, yeah, so the property level, stiffness, strength, and impact resistance is higher, yeah, like this. So when we have opportunity to use longer fiber, we can use longer. It's better. For critical length of fiber, we can calculate uh, the critical length of fiber. The minimum fiber length required for the effective stress transfer from the magnetic to the fiber formula is LC, same width. This is the tensile strength of the fiber time diameter, fiber diameter, part to time shear strength. Yeah. So fiber longer than LC significantly enhance composite strength. This is uh, the fact that this is the example, and the for the example diameter of fiber 0.014 millimeter and the fiber strength 2.3 GPa and fiber metric band strength 19 MPa. So the LC and the critical length we can calculate 2.3 times 10 3, yeah, times 0 point 014 per 2 times 19. So the LC is 0.1788 millimeter. So this is the critical length, and we can calculate the other volume of fiber fraction, yeah, VF 0.21 VM 1 minus 0.21 and same with 0.79. This is the longitudinal strength, uh, GF times VF plus GM plus times VM, and we can what's it? Insert the nominal here, and so the strength and the dimension, the length, and the critical length, we can calculate here. So this is the processing technique and fiber length. Processing methods such as extrusion, injection molding can shorten fiber length because of when they process, yeah, process the extrusion, some fiber maybe got any force, yeah, and break. And maintaining optimal fiber length is a challenge during manufacturing. Fiber attrition can reduce composite performance. So we have to be careful when we are produce or manufacture the fiber because of when the length of the fiber is broken, scat. So they should be decrease the strength of the fiber itself. And on the application and material design for automotive, aerospace, and construction. For automotive, short fiber for moldability and cost efficiency. It means it's easy to molding, yeah, because a short fiber. For the aerospace, continuous fiber for maximum performance. So when we need higher strength, we have to use continuous fiber and applicate this for maximum performance in any kind of application. And construction, hybrid system using both long and short fiber. This is for construction, yeah. So in construction, yes, some construction they need strength, stronger, and then they need more flexible. And fiber orientation. Yeah. Fiber orientation refers to the alignment of fiber within a composite material. The orientation significantly affect mechanical, thermal, and physical properties. And control of fiber orientation is crucial in the design and composite structure. So the orientation, yeah, after we study about the length of the fiber, now we are study about the length, the fiber orientation, how we arrange the fiber inside the matrix. So we can see here, this is the unidirection. This is the multi-direction. Yeah, this is the multi-direction. This is short fiber. Yeah, and so they have different characteristic after they made the assembly as a composite. This is the type, yeah. Unidirectional fiber are aligned in single direction, only one direction, yeah. Like this is in the vertical. This is this one horizontal, yeah. This is vertical, only vertical or only horizontal is unidirectional and bidirectional. So many there is some uh, vertical and horizontal or different side. I mean, the direction of the fiber is more than one. Yeah, two, two direction. Yeah, bidirectional. Oriented in two direction, typically at 90 degrees. Yeah, 90 degrees. This is the case. And for random, fiber are oriented in various direction, offering isotopic properties. So this is a random, yeah. This is a bidirection, yeah. This is unidirection. This is short fiber. So both of them have a different characteristic of fiber when they got force or maybe some stress, thermal or something. Yeah. For mechanical properties, unidirectional composite show high strength and stiffness in fiber direction. So it's depend on the direction of the fiber. When the direction is horizontal and they get tensile strength in horizontal as well, in the fiber direction it should be higher strength. Yeah. Bidirectional orientation balance strength in multiple direction. For bidirectional, uh, they stronger in multi orientation of tensile, yeah, tensile strength, yeah. For random orientation result in uniform but generally lower mechanical performance. For random, yeah, random, and this is lower mechanical performance. But orientation uniform in every force, the tensile force in every direction of the force. For thermal and other properties, fiber orientation affect thermal conductivity and expansion. So as our my research, thermal conductivity, yeah, is improve yeah, uh, by the length of and the orientation of the fiber. Electrical properties can also vary in the orientation. It's only the same because electrical properties and thermal conductivity have the same characteristic. Orientation influence wear resistant and impact wear behavior, of course, yeah. So wear resistant is almost the same characteristic with the strength, yeah, strength of material. And manufacturing and orientation control. Orientation is control during manufacturing process. So when we make composite as a coating, we can handle up, winding, injection molding. We can use all kind of method, to coat the uh, composite. Automatic fiber placement allow for precise control. And this is with a robot, automatic. Uh, and simulation tool aid in predicting orientation during processes. There is a simulation tool as well for computerized, just for predicting orientation during processes. After we predicting the orientation, we can predict the strength of the composite. So some application and case study. For aerospace, we optimize orientation for maximum strength to weight ratio. Uh, this is for uh, aerospace, and for automotive, tailor orientation for crash resistant. This is for crash resistant, crash box, some of crash box. And sporting good performance tuning. So orientation control. Jadi some orientation in many applications should be controlled to improve the characteristic of the composite itself. So they can use any kind of part of aerospace, automotive, and sporting good. And this is some application in research. I use direction, some kind of direction, unidirection, multi-direction, and random as roof composite, and we try to test the result of the position of the fiber, and the result is different between the thermal conduction when they are tested in the measurement, ter, like, in thermal conductivity tool measurement, and we conclude that the orientation of the fiber affect the uh, thermal conductivity of the material after they oriented the fiber with different uh, direction. So the best is uh, randomly is the best for some research. Okay, and you can make any kind of research relating with the parameter, with the position and of orientation of the fiber, maybe relating with the tensile strength, relating with the bending strength, and other characteristic of the composite. So but the length of the fiber, the direction of the fiber orientation can be a good parameter as a reset. So we can develop any kind of characteristic composite characteristic. Okay. Okay, thank you. If you have any inquiries, you can send to Coca Classroom. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a good day.